Do you know why you are here, child? You are here to test your humanity. I am Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohian. I will perform this test. Come closer, child. I said come here. Kneel before me. Do not resist me, child, or I will not hesitate to use the voice on you again. This test is not optional. Like sifting sand through a sieve, we sift people. If you are unable to control your impulses like an animal, we cannot let you live. Before we begin, what do you know of my order? How much have you been told? Not much, it seems. You do not realize how unusual this is. The Bene Gesserit does not usually test males, but these are unusual times, and the Kwisatz Haderach approaches. Some believe it is you. I am not so certain. The time is close, but not yet. However, in light of your lineage and your upbringing, it has been decided that you are to be tested nonetheless. So far, my impression of you is not favorable. Self-control, child. It seems to be somewhat lacking. Abstinence, on the other hand, you have in abundance. If you had been trained by us, this would not have been tolerated. If one can control oneself and know oneself, one can ultimately control everything. We train the mind and the body. The Prana Bindu training usually starts in the first year of a child's life and lasts for at least 10 years. During this time, a successful candidate will learn internal organic chemical control. A young girl in training will use countless hours learning the many languages of the worlds she will later travel to, and many more hours sitting rock still, lowering her body temperature or slowing her heartbeat, moving one muscle at a time, cataloging the stimulus response system of her own body. Have you mastered your own body, child? Have you achieved an internal realization of truth? Are you an animal, or are you human? And what does it mean to be human? Self-awareness, the ability to choose, to not react on instinct alone. The Bene Gesserit tests people to find the humans among them, the ones with sufficient intelligence and skills to rise above an animal existence. This test will determine if you are in control of the one thing you can control: yourself. The first axiom of the Bene Gesserit is, my mind controls my reality. And another one is, the purpose of argument is to change the nature of truth. As you have been trained by one of us, but not under our eye, we do not know if you will survive the test. Let us begin. I hold at your neck the gum jabbar, poison needle, instant death. Steady, child, do not flinch. I may be old, but I can drive this poison needle into your neck before you can escape me. The test is simple. Put your hand in this box. If you remove it, you will die. What is in the box? Pain. The box induces unspeakable agony to any who places their hand inside it, but does no lasting damage. An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own limb. What will you do? Humans, unlike animals, are able to override any nerve induction in the body. In theory, once you place your hand inside the box, you will feel immense pain, like the flesh being burned off your hand. Your instinct will be to remove your hand from the box. Remember this: the mind under stress can go in either direction, towards the positive or the negative. Think of it as two extremes. On one end, unconsciousness; on the other, hyper-consciousness. Humanity is something separate from your biology a means to control it. Pain is biology. Your mind can overcome it if you have been trained properly. Put your hand in the box. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone,